it was a really good win. I think, listen, we scored four really good goals. Disappointed not to keep a clean sheet, but listen, 3 points away to top of the league. We've got to be happy with that. But I think where mindset has been over the last couple of weeks. Don't get too high and don't get too low, and we've had a couple of disappointing results previously this last 7 weeks, and we've had some really good results, and we haven't kind of taken it overboard. So, listen, we've got to do the exact same thing and go to Barrow and show them as much as respect as we did Cambridge. So, they're equally as big games because it's our next one, and the position we're in now, we've got to win what's in front of beat what's in front of us.
And another game with 4 different goal scorers. I mean, I guess that's kind of been the story, hasn't it? We've scored a lot of goals this season, but everyone's really contributed towards that.
Yeah, we've had a lot of MJ's on nearly 20, Ryan's on 14, 15, and Joel's was on 10. So we've had a kind of spread out a little bit, and the defenders have notched a couple, and we've kind of spread it out over the team, which is only going to benefit everybody, because if you're only relying on one or two players to score all the goals, it makes everybody's life harder. So yeah, 4 different goal scorers, 4 more goals, and listen, we create a lot of chances, and it's no surprise we're probably one of the top scorers in the league and stuff. So for me, we just kind of have to keep more clean sheets, but thankfully it didn't really harm the result on Saturday.
We faced the Barrow side, still fighting for survival. I think they're about 6 points ahead at the moment. I mean, that can easily change, can't it? So they'll be well and truly up for this one.
Yeah, listen, I think this is our third time trying to play them up in their place. So it's going to be a tough game. Listen, I think every team we play till now in the end of the season, they're either in a relegation battle or they're fighting for promotion, playoffs, or top 3. So Barrow are going to be doing everything they can to win the game. They might fancy themselves to beat us, because I think we've kind of struggled against the teams that play similar football to them. But listen, we know what we've got to do. We've got to go there and win the game, and we've got a game plan. We kind of know how they're going to play. So we'll be ready for it, and we should be confident, like always.
It's a strange situation as well, isn't it? Because usually by this time of the year, you would have played all teams already once, but we're going to end up playing Barrow twice in the space of a few weeks. I mean, will that come into it, the fact that you actually haven't faced them before, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of, they're a newly promoted team, so it's kind of like we're playing them at the first block of the season, and you're kind of don't really know what to expect. You're kind of looking at games they've played previously over the last few weeks leading up to the game and stuff. So it is going to be we know a couple of their players, but we don't know all of them. And when you come up against opposition in League Two, you pretty much know everybody you're coming up against. But it's going to be a different team, different opposition, different players, and like you say, we're going to be playing them tomorrow, and then I think we're playing them last game of the season. So it's an interesting one. This whole season has been a bit strange, and it's just another thing that this season's thrown at us. And like I said, I think it's our third time trying to play them, so that kind of sums up the last 3 or 4 months weather-wise and games on top of each other.
And 7 matches to go for us. I mean, how is the mood going into it? I mean, quite a lot of younger players in that dressing room that haven't even experienced a full season of football. So have you, as being, you guys being the more senior, have you been passing on your experience and knowledge to them?
Yeah, it's new for us too. Listen, I don't think anybody who's alive at the minute has ever been in a pandemic, or when the whole country shuts down, the whole world shuts down, the whole world's affected by it. So that plays a big part. We think we only had 2 or 3 games with fans in the stadium. So yeah, it's been different. I think the older lads have kind of had to, when times have been tough, we've kind of like had to set the mood and kind of pick some of the young lads up, and we've picked ourselves up. And whenever we've had really good results, we've kind of been like, just let's calm down here, because we're not top of the league by 10 points. We're not out of it yet, but we're not in it like as such. So we're in touch and distance. I think we're a point off or something with a game in hand, maybe, and we've got teams to play who are around us and just above us. So it's going to be an interesting end to the season. It's going to be 7 cup finals, as the old cliche goes. So listen, there's a lot of our players have been in playoff campaigns and promotion campaigns before. So I think we've got we've got a good experience at League Two and League One playoff campaign level. So we're going to look to use our experience. You'd be silly not to. And listen, the young lads have stepped up fantastically this season, and it's great for them to be in this situation so early on in their career.
I think you read my mind for the next question, but like you say, 1 point now in it, a game in hand on a couple of teams of us as well. I mean, it's perfect opportunity to really push on now, isn't it?
Yeah, listen, it's in our hands. I think on our day, I think we're probably one of the best teams in the league, and we fancy ourselves against anybody. There's been a couple of games this year where we've kind of let ourselves down in performances and giving away sloppy goals and not taking our chances. And if we had picked up 2 decent results, we'd probably be sitting comfortably in the playoffs, and it would be a completely different situation. So, like I say, we have a game in hand. We're chasing whoever's in front of us, which is Newport at the minute. That could change by tomorrow night. It could change by Sunday afternoon. So, it doesn't matter who's ahead of us or who's behind us. We just got to kind of focus on ourselves. And like I say, we've got a lot of teams who are around us and ahead of us still to play, and we'll be looking to beat everybody.
And personally, you're back in the team as well alongside Tom Parks, and that partnership seems to be struck back up decently again with a clean sheet and just a 1 goal conceded in the last few.
Yeah, it's we kind of play together. We play well together. We kind of feed off each other's games. He probably won't like me saying this, but he's a bit of a meathead. He kind of hustles and bustles and bounces off people and smashes people. I'm kind of a little bit of the opposite. I don't smash people. I don't slide tackle people or elbow people or anything like that. So, and we kind of bounce off each other's games and weaknesses and strengths and stuff. So yeah, we've done well together whenever we've played over the season and stuff. And Alex and Rory have done really well together as well. They when me and Parksy were injured, but Parksy was suspended. I was injured. They stepped in and done really well, and they kept their spot deservedly. So me and Parksy came back in. I think we've done well. So hopefully the 2 of us are playing together and we keep another clean sheet tomorrow at Barrow. And it doesn't really matter at this stage who plays once the team's winning and we're pulling in the right direction. That's all that matters, really.
Finally, as well, I guess we can't not mention MJ, can we? I mean, a well-deserved Player of the Month award just based on his season alone, I guess. Has that award gone to his head in the changing room? Is he carrying it around with him?
Well, what I will say is I've been giving him a bit of stick over the last couple of weeks. He used to always be in early and he always used to leave late, but ever since he kind of got to like 10 goals, he's always the last in and always the first out. So as you can imagine, I'm letting him know every single day that he's getting a bit big time. But no, listen, MJ's been fantastic this year. He's had a bit of a rough ride over the last maybe like ever since I've been here. He hasn't really cemented his place in the team as much as he liked. You could see he's got quality. Listen, from the first day I came here, first season I was here, you could see he was a really good player. And this year he's just took off. Was 19 goals and 7 assists. So listen, it speaks for itself. For a little man playing in League Two, it's not too bad. So listen, he's fantastic and he's a really humble guy and he deserves it.